Today, I want to talk about how founders can stay consistent on LinkedIn. This style may seem outdated to you because you might think, haven't we solved consistency just by using AI? Technically, yes. That is, if you're okay with publishing AI slop that you probably didn't even read. So, why does this struggle happen for most founders? Founders are busy, but I see that the main struggle is actually to balance between staying consistent and actually feeling authentic, not feeling like you're sounding fake, like it sounds AI. Founders usually fall for two typical processes. So one, I call it the spontaneous founder. They have a pitch deck or feature launch that is very successful and they're pumped up with adrenaline. They feel inspired. So they spend an hour writing that post. It becomes viral, gets attention, but inspiration fades and the following weeks they don't post anything. And 2 months later, they start posting again. They need to start building their following all over again from scratch. The other type is the systematic founder. So basically, most founders think in systems. So what they do is they reverse engineer Palantir strategy or any other big brand, and they have it all figured out, the formats, the case study, the entire system is in their head. But when it's time to execute, they actually feel deflated. Content creation seems mechanical, like a chore. And the audience also feels this. What they end up doing is, okay, we'll skip this week's post. I'll post next week. Next week occurs and the same thing happens. So both of these result in deprioritization of content. Founder pass it along to the marketing manager. Marketing manager passes this along to the freelance or to AI. And we end up where the audience gets AI slop that we see everywhere. What I do with my founder clients is find ways to keep that motivation going, get them to feel enthusiastic about what they want to create. Also, I make sure to maintain 3 rules. One, they're busy. So I don't want them to invest more than about 2 hours a week on content, sometimes less. They publish content that their audience will actually love, not just they need to feel enthusiasm. Their audience needs to feel like it's valuable and they appreciate it. And 3, it needs to serve the positioning document, the strategy that we set out initially. So how do I do that?